Not a question of if, but a question of when, where, and how. Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventures is brought to you by Great Clips, Quick Trip, and the Boat Center.
So this episode starts where episode 8 left off. So I was on a solo mission to Green Bay, and Mike gave me a little bit of tips to go try checking something out, and I did. And first morning, hooked up with my heaviest fish by far and got to do that solo.
Look at that fish. What a beast. I'm gonna get her back in the water and let her swim again. Oh my God.
I could not wait to call Ryan. He got there as soon as possible, and we started pounding on some awesome fish. Big wind, big weeds, just an incredible trip.
What are you doing there?
Setting up camp. Shawn sent me a pretty convincing picture of a 54 3/4 this morning. It took me all of 25 minutes to pack up all my stuff, change all my plans, load the truck up, come meet him. New water, new spot. He did a great job scouting stuff out. You know, both him and Mike. And wow, what a fish, dude. Congratulations. That's a tank, man. It's a tank. It's a major slime time. So we got new moon coming up. Labor Day weekend, it's gonna be fun. You know, not a lot of boats. There's a lot of spots out here, you know, these Great Lakes that get pounded and hammered, and there's just so much water and there's so much untapped stuff, and all you gotta do is just go look around a little bit, get creative, and that's what these guys did, and man, did it pay off this morning. 54 3/4. Heck of a fish. Good job. So get camp set up, and I think we should probably get back out on the water ASAP. I want one. My name is Ryan Knapp. I've been musky fishing my entire life. You know, very grateful for that. Grateful for my father, you know, teaching me a lot of what I know today. I've known Shawn for about 18 years. Been tournament partners. We fished a PMTT in 2020. We placed 4th at Iowa, and we finished 7th overall for Top Gun Team of the Year. It was a fun year. You know, Shawn did a good job. Mike did a good job of scouting out a new spot. Big water. Went up there. You know, kind of changed all my plans, and you know, Shawn and I got to work. We were fishing about a 2-mile long weed flat, ranging anywhere from 5 to 9 feet. what we were doing, we had, really big wind again. So what we were doing is actually, casting into the wind, which didn't make, obviously for the easiest cast, but casting into the wind seemed to be very beneficial. We were bringing the bait back, with the waves, with the wind. The way that those muskies were sitting, they were sitting directly, pointed into those waves. So when the bucktail was coming back over the front, they had an easier time seeing the bait.
Oh, fish! Oh, big fish, big fish. Fucking got her! I got her!
So it's game day and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
With over 900,000 views, it's safe to say that KOTV is being watched. That's why we are a perfect fit for your company's marketing and branding needs. If you're looking to reach outdoor people, we are an affordable way to help reach that goal. Guides, charters, outfitters, resorts, lodges, outdoor manufacturers, retailers, and custom home builders can all benefit from KOTV. Learn more, go to kotvchannel.com.
KOTV is an all-new outdoor streaming channel on all Roku devices. And it's free. Loaded with lots of top-name outdoor fishing and hunting shows. Shows like Larry Smith Outdoors, Chase Nation, The Sportsman's Journal, Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventures, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods, just to name a few. KOTV is all about the adventure, all about the outdoors. And best of all, KOTV is free. Learn more, go to kotvchannel.com.
So, you have a wedding and you forgot to get a haircut. Just open the Great Clips online check-in app. In a few taps, you're in, out, and wow. Pretty much the best looking guy at the party. We got you and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Oh, fish! Oh, big fish, big fish. Fucking got her! I got her!
Day one, had a muskie come up next to the boat, swipe at the 99 Musky Mayhem, junior cowgirl. Went back into my figure 8, she grabbed it, short struck it a little bit, and unfortunately she got off after about a 2 to 3 second fight.
There we go. Oh, good fish, Ryan. No, net.
After Ryan lost his fish, I caught about a 45-inch fish way out on the cast on double black, double 10s. We were fighting some big wind, but she came in pretty easy. And it was a great start to end of the day one.
Mayhem tackle, black on black. It's going. Big weather, baby. We're gonna keep her going. Good job.
So the end of day one, we fished about 6 hours, just got pounded by the wind and by the waves. Ended up with one really nice muskie. We lost another really nice one boat side. Ended up heading back to camp, getting some much needed rest, ate some good quick trip food, call it a night and rest up for day two. All right, day two, woke up really early. We were very excited. At the same time, we were also a little hesitant. We were facing, again, another brutal day of winds. 3 to 4 foot waves, you know, which on this body of water can tend to be a little dangerous at times, but
Still dealing with this heavy wind coming straight into shore. So we had to position the boat in a certain way that we were casting out into the wind and pulling the baits back in towards these fish, and it was really working out. This weed bed was about 2 miles long, and it didn't matter where we went, we were contacting fish throughout the whole structure.
Fish! Fish! Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Day two, I was fortunate enough to land my first muskie. We extended our spot a little bit and started a few 100 yards down from where it ended the night previous. Come in about 10, 15 feet away from the boat and just absolutely smoke my TRO, you know, black over black, double nines. Shawn got her in the bag right away in the RS net, and we were off to a good start. Beautiful Great Lakes muskie. Had heavy wind this morning. Shawn stuck 2 yesterday. 54 3/4, about 45, and we've been out about 15 minutes this morning. Probably 2 to 4 footers, but getting away from the crowds, that's what it's all about. There's a lot of water out here, a lot of weeds, just gotta go look, reaping the rewards. First fish of the morning, awesome. Man, she just smoked that mayhem. Blades, black on black. Slime time, baby. Let's get another one. We were fishing about a 2 mile long weed flat with cabbage, ranging anywhere from 5 to 9 feet of water. You know, we had very big wind, very big waves again. So what we were doing is we had the boat positioned perpendicular to the waves and casting it into the wind. Obviously that didn't make for the easiest casts, but it seemed to be effective because the muskies were actually facing into the waves and into the wind with the current pushing all the bait right into their faces, and it was really working out well for us. Oftentimes when I'm musky fishing, I have I have such an attitude of gratitude after catching a muskie. You know, there's so much work, so much effort, so much planning and preparation that goes into it. And, you know, taking pictures of my surroundings in the clouds, you know, in a special moment like that is a way for me to digitally capture, you know, that moment in time, that specific moment in time. You know, it's a way for me to kind of bottle that feeling up. As muskie fishermen, we all know that feeling when we catch a really nice fish. So that's a way for me to kind of bottle that feeling up, and, you know, I hang that up and keep some of those pictures in my office, and it actually helps motivate me at work and personal life and so on and so forth. So it's a neat way to capture the moment. Start off with back-to-back misses for me. You know, it was a little bittersweet, very humbling, you know, especially the first one. It was potentially my PB. You know, we're estimating anywhere from 53 to 55 inches. When I set the hook on her, she was way out there, and that entire chaos, shock and awe, just buckled in half. And I knew right when I felt the strike, I knew it was a very, very big fish. I could feel the weight. You know, we got her boat side, got a good look at her boat side, and, you know, she was big. So that one stings, and there haven't been many days since then that I actually haven't thought about that fish in that moment. The second fish that came unpinned was another bomb cast way out there, and I was actually, unfortunately, doing a fantasy football draft at the same time, which I don't recommend, but she came unpinned as well, and I saw her come out of the water, had her hooked for 5-10 seconds, and that was probably a good 4-foot fish. So heartbreaking, but that's muskie fishing, right? It's a very humbling sport, and, you know, that's what keeps us coming back.
There we go, fish! Come on, baby.
Trolling motor.
Yep. Oh, she's in it. She's in it. Over here. Nice. Good job, buddy. Yeah. Dude, that was chaos. Yes.
RS nets. This is the solo size, their smallest musky net, and you guys saw a double nickel swim in this net with no problems, and she was fine, swimming free. It was wavy and she was totally unharmed. Great
option for someone who does fish alone a lot, and I can handle this net great. I can slide around, and like you saw in the video, the last minute I had to make a decision. I can get that net down in there quick and right in, and she had no problems. But RS nets, this is the solo size. Check them out. So a big tool that I've been utilizing for the last couple of years is AutoChart. And with Green Bay changes on a year-to-year basis. You got sandbars that are blowing all over the place, which also dictates where the weeds are going to be growing. So when I get out there like I did early Friday or late Friday night, I auto-charted and found the weeds for a good 2 miles. This AutoChart helps you have an up-to-date chart, exactly what's going on, instead of, a chart could be 10 years old. So AutoChart has been just a huge tool in my arsenal for dialing in these spots.
Another way to do that and mark the weeds and find the weeds is, and to fish at the same time, is actually just by trolling. Put your AutoChart on and set out your lines and troll up and down. And as you're trolling, hitting waypoints, on either side of the boat and marking all those weed beds is a very effective way to, number one, you catch fish, and number two, get everything mapped out to then circle back and pinpoint those areas that you marked casting.
Thanks, Musky.
Number 4.
On the 8, man. On the 8, buddy. Good job. Number 5. So it's funny, Ryan and I were just talking about this and the fact that we didn't have any fish come to the boat. Like, all these fish were so charged up and eating out on the end of the cast. And I finally had a nice one come in at the boat. I did a couple turns. I couldn't even see her. I kept it low, and she just smoked it. One good turn around the trolling motor, and she was in the bag. It really solidified the fact that us getting away from the crowd just really paid off. Again, we couldn't see any boats around us. We had some perch fishermen, but other than that, here on Keys Outdoors, we like to get away from the crowd. We like the adventure. We want to find new spots. And it just was an awesome weekend spent with good friends and putting one of my biggest fish in the boat by myself. I thought I spooked her off, and I just kept going, and on like the second, third turn, she just ate it. I didn't even see her eat it. It was low, and I set the hook, and yeah, good stuff.
Good job, man.
New moon, big weather, big waves. Like, this is my first time battling this for this long. We've been doing this for like 12 hours, but it's paying off. Like, these fish are just feeding. They're riled up. That was the first, I think the second follow, but we haven't seen any follows. We were just talking about it, and this fish comes up and eats an 8, so this is awesome. So
take a look at her.
Nice healthy fish. So to sum up the trip, man, it was just an incredible journey, finding new spots, mapping just this whole new system out, and there was so many fish. Like, this spot's gonna hold fish for years. To get my PB, Ryan lost his PB, and to get 4 awesome fish in the boat, we lost a bunch, and just getting away from the crowds. It's what it was all about, is literally being by ourselves and just pounding muskies, and hungry, charged up muskies they were.
There we go. Nice. These are such healthy fish here. Just awesome. Put up great fight, and they're just built to grow big here. Great Lakes muskies. There's nothing better. The heaviest fish per inch that you can get. It's just amazing. We're looking for that double nickel here, so get her off, and she's gonna tell someone else's story another day. So let's go get them, Ryan. Oh, they're so great here. Just love them here.
What a weekend we had. Getting out, exploring new spots, getting away from everyone else.
Some more slime.
Good job, bud.
Sum it up, what a phenomenal trip that this was. You know, we landed 4 fish. We should have had 8 total. You know, I dumped 3 of them, but you know, unfortunately that's the way it goes sometimes. Had to say goodbye to my potential PB, which you know, stings a little bit, but hey, we found a new spot. We got away from the crowds, and that's what it's all about, is, you know, social distancing. Get away from the crowds, get away from everybody else, and you know, that's what Keys Outdoors is all about. When everybody else is, you know, heading east, we're heading west. So great adventure, new spot, and you know, we're looking forward to getting back out there this year and seeing what we can put in the bag.
Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventures has been brought to you by Great Clips, Quick Trip, The Boat Center, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha, as well as other sponsors that help make Keys Outdoors successful. Please support their services, products, and gear, as well as their beer. And make sure that you check out Keys Outdoors on our YouTube channel, as well as our KOTV channel.com.